Hello folks, ThomFnG here and welcome back. So we have essentially two missions coming up back to back essentially. So we've got this faceless mission that we have to do. Now essentially what happened was we got one person for our haven, and obviously that's the faceless person, so yeah, that's hilarious. Now I'm not sure who I put into this area, so we'll just have to wait and see who we get, but obviously we have to kill the person, and right after that we have another, I think we have the liberation mission. So yeah, two pretty bad missions basically right on top of each other, and then we've got the supply missions that we had as well. And the bad thing is that essentially as soon as we put people on them, they got an increase to strength in the area. So we've taken strength away, but then they got strength added. You can't make it up, folks. Honestly, you can't make it up. The game just knows, and it goes, you know what? You know what? We're just going to screw you over. Alright, we've also got mechs, so it shouldn't be too difficult. It's just, again, it's just annoying that the mechs we got, we didn't kind of even them out everywhere. That's a wee bit annoying. But, okay, so we got return fire, something like that. You just tell me who it is. So bring it on. Bad. Nothing. Bigger bombs. Shame that you didn't have just the regular thing there. Just LFS. And my person is a gunner. Alright, with no bonuses. Okay. Expecting it to do that. Just firing a rocket on you then. Oh. So you would just mind control, maybe. Passageway over here. They're in here somewhere.
I can handle that.
Carabosh.
I've got it.
81, I'm right beside it. I can just grenade you straight away. Probably do 1 damage. So you should mind control or something, so I'm going to assume that's what it's going to do.
No problem, boss. Moving to Overwatch.
Actually, I don't have to rush here.
Overwatch.
I'm going to.
C'est pas trop tôt. Je reste en observation. I'm on it. Come get some.
That's that, so that means the other one's gonna good mind control.
No, 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 please no.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. Alright. Nice. Wow, wow.
Wait, that's twice. What do you want?
Enemy coming out. Let's do this. Losing position. Let's do this. Affirmative, coming out. Deal. Gotta cover it. You're just lucky they don't use my hands.
What?
On. Finally. On Overwatch. On your order. Moving to Overwatch. Attention, j'arrive. Confiance. Affirmative, coming out.
Peekaboo! Didn't move at all. Up. And he's got a long way to travel, so. Guys. I'm gonna heal anyway. Just hopefully I can get rid of the cover.
Seems doable. Light 'em up.
J'en ai marre de poireauter.
Let it be. Probably fire, so. Ah!
Ça en fait combien là?
Take that.
Don't waste my time.
Don't waste my time. Hey, you're gonna.
Overwatch.
Careful here, because like I say, their movement is insane. Not only the movement, but the range.
Here I come.
Quite impressive, actually. Like the reach for new stuff.
Heading out.
Yeah, right. Oh, here though. I'll take it.
Just a little off.
Never know.
It's still up.
Taking damage off it, so.
Let's move already.
I'm taking damage off it, so I'm gonna take that. What is?
On Overwatch.
You can see that. Probably mind control.
What? No! What's happening? No, this isn't right! This isn't right!
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the best shot possible there.
Okay. That all you got?
No. Still have raised the dead. And get an Overwatch position.
On the move.
Technically, yes.
Target neutralized. On reserves.
Right, so. Okay, out. Pew, 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 pew. Depends what damage we did. Ooh. Oh. Whoop. Okay. Alright. It's probably going to run simply because
Faut pas que ça traîne. Let's get this show on the road.
almost got every flank imaginable, so.
Let's move already. Scanning.
And that's what it's going to do, so.
Here I come.
They might for just fire.
I'm on it.
I'm alright with that.
Compris. Tir de suppression. Got it covered.
Oh, very clever. See what I mean? They're very clever when they want to be. Very clever. Get the kill we ate. I'll be happy with that. I'm going to go for it.
Allez, on se remue.
We'll try and get the experience on you, so. Alright. Shotgun to the face then.
Allez.
I'm going.
Sure, if I don't get this, it doesn't give me it, so.
10-4.
Just gonna go up just to double check. I'll just keep myself right. Hyperactive pupils and wearers. There's a lot of PCSs that I can really just sell. I don't think they're going to be useful. Damn it. Damn it.
You know that was good.
Positive confirmation. Area secured. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
And we've got supplies. Right, now comes the very hard mission.
Advent officials revealed today
Now comes the harder mission.
by
That
local
was
peacekeepers was a planned exercise.
annoying because we don't have a shinobi, but
Not be alarmed.
the good thing is we have the mechs, so
Wounds were
mechs
simply
make it so much simpler. Does this mean we can possibly purchase more magnetic weapons?
The aliens
Really?
are probably still wondering what hit them. Let's keep it up, Commander.
Fine.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
A very handy mission, that little faceless mission there. Like I said, the mechs make it so much simpler. If only we could get mechs in every other place. So from here, we just bought more magnetic weapons and stuff like that, simply because we got the supply from the faceless mission. So it was basically mag rifles, shotgun. I got another gauntlet and predator armor. I mean, that's really going to come in handy. Hopefully we can start getting the this more specialised armour pretty quickly, because we will be getting a proving grounds pretty soon. So yes, I'll be happy with that. And ain't you lucky? So you'll be getting another episode again. Yes, I know, I'm just spoiling you folks, just spoiling you. So this is the liberation mission. This is the third mission. So the next mission will be the network tower, and then the final mission, which will be liberating the area. So they're coming thick and fast now, which is great. Like I say, we hopefully should be able to get to our next area, in which we will quickly get that area done as well. And then basically our main starting area will probably be the one that will probably get done last, simply because it's generally the area that's getting really a lot of strength and a lot of vigilance. So we hopefully, if we can get more people there, we can keep bumping that up, and that way it will start making other areas easier to gather. So we'll get straight into the next mission.
In an Advent transport. Apparently the loss of this individual would be a serious blow to the aliens. So we're moving in to take care of him. Locate the transport vehicle and neutralize the VIP, along with any hostile resistance. They prefer we bring the target in alive, but use whatever means necessary. Menace 1-5, target location confirmed. Move to engage. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
Well, at least it's pretty close to
As I
us.
expected, the psionic readings we detected in this area can be attributed to a number of psionically powerful aliens near our position. I would urge caution, Commander.
Caution. Go there, just blow up the thing and then just run away. Part of me wants to do that, I'm not gonna lie.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Well, we're seen straight away.
Got a group of hostiles over here.
Supposed to deal with this, man. Well, I'm gonna have to go around. That's a nightmare. 3 priests. Goddamn priests.
Roger that.
Again. Oh.
We've got an enemy squad here.
Wonders of the misclick. Wonders of the misclick. I love it when it does that.
Roger that.
Love it when I misclick, folks. I absolutely love it.
Running. Moving out.
The one time I didn't want you to misclick, is the one time it misclicked. Means I can see you. That's what that means. Oh, Can I avoid these people at all cost?
Target identity confirmed. Menace 1-5. Remember, we're here to capture the VIP if possible. Knock him out and put him in.
Location confirmed.
I'm all over it. I'm over it. So copy.
Reset. Linked.
Focus on one area. So we're here.
Achicado!
Focus.
Status confirmed. Target eliminated.
I'm burning, which is great. Okay, so. And. You'd be able to get you out. If I command you.
I'm on the move.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Ok, je vous fais confiance.
Far enough, he's burning, so it's not gonna really matter what you do.
Location confirmed.
I'm gonna go for the assumption that it's just gonna stasis me. So that's what I'm basing this on. I don't know, get over here. No, you're not in this. You're not in the spot I was hoping for.
Copy that.
Whoops. Thought you were inside the triangle there.
Just in time.
Square? Triangle? Square. Triangle. And I'm like, what? Hold it. Don't like that, because that means the other one's going to mind control. Right. Right. Technically that we did, we won that, right? I'm not sure there. Alright, well, try that again.
Heading out.
Bon, si c'est comme ça. Il était temps.
Right, not bad. Like I say, I think it would have been a lot easier if we only had like 70 enemies, but
Accomplished.
hey ho, I'll take that for what it is. Told you, officers can come in very handy. It's just a shame I should have got out one turn before that, but that's my fault there.
Plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world. Only together can we oppose them. United in the Elders' love for us, we shall prevail.
Yep, that's it. That's it. I'm with Advent, folks. I'm sorry. See if he came to me and said, hey, you want to join Advent? And he quoted that line to me. I'm sorry, world. Sorry. You're screwed. Execution. Too bad there. Not too bad. Right, well, well, folks, it's finally nice to get a liberation mission where you don't have to do much, but you win it anyway. It's quite nice. Like I say, the Shinobis come in very handy, especially when you get them to an officer status. Like I say, the fact that they can still maintain their stealth and still dish out orders is phenomenal. Like I say, obviously you have to make sure that whoever has Phantom and stuff like that, if they do have that, make them an officer. It really will come in handy. It's going to be more beneficial to you than hinder you, very much so. So from there, we've just done a little bit more Haven management because we have the Advent Network Tower. Essentially, there's no point in me really gathering missions in this area anymore, so I just put everybody on supplies. So hopefully there's nobody there that is like faceless or something, because obviously it's going to take away the supplies that we basically dish into it. It won't be much. Generally, you know, if it's one faceless, you're thinking maybe a -4 or -5 to your supply, so it's not a huge thing in retrospect, but you know, obviously more supplies is more beneficial. So yes. Now from there we've finally got a Reaper, so we've got covert ops for that area. Fantastic. So that's really going to come in handy. Like I say, I haven't played the Reaper in War for Chosen, so it'll be nice to see what I get out of it. Now, like I say, there's 3 specs generally. There's a stealthy spec, there's a gun spec, and there's a knife spec. From what I can gather, the knife spec is the best spec overall, essentially because you can hide, you can throw your darts. Essentially, you can get like a free action, it's like a hit and run and stuff like that. You get your knife back and blah 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 blah. But because of their XCOM abilities, I decided to make the Reaper a shooty, simply because I believe, I want to say it does more damage to the Warlock, I want to say, so Banish is really going to come in handy, especially if I want to go into the Warlock stronghold. You know, essentially you can just one-shot the Warlock, so that's really going to come in handy. So what I really decided to do is make full-on gun and take it from there. Well folks, because everything is going very well in the world, I'm going to be going for the Advent Tower, simple as that. The only advice I would give you on this mission is bring your strongest soldiers on this one, but make sure, it's like vital, it's literally make or break on this type of mission. Bring a Shinobi. Doesn't matter what Shinobi you have, just bring one. You will love the Shinobi on this mission. Basically, we want to cheese this mission as much as humanly possible, and I do mean that. A Shinobi makes this mission winnable or not even doable, in my opinion. Like I say, I struggled, absolutely struggled in the Crash campaign that I was going up, and then I was like, maybe I could do that. So I did more research, and literally everybody just says, if you could bring all your soldiers as a Shinobi, just bring all your soldiers as a Shinobi. They not only can they stealth to the target, they can stealth up to the enemies, and if you have like Reaper and stuff like that, they will just carve through enemies. They are so strong in this mission, it is unbelievable. But because I don't have a lot of Shinobis, I just brought one on this one. I know. Unbelievable. So just one Shinobi. I brought the Tech and the Skirmisher along simply because they're bonded. And a Grenadier is quite vital. Like I say, if you can get the proving grounds up quickly enough with plasma grenades, they are monsters. They are monsters on this mission. And whatever character you have left, basically, I chose a Ranger for this. In my opinion, I think the two shots would come in more handy rather than a sharpshooter, and I was quite fortunate that I did take that approach, so I'm happy with that. So after that, we decided to go to the black market and sell. Like I say, I want to sell as much as possible, simply because I'm really thinking ahead now. Because we will be getting the advanced weapons pretty soon, and I believe I went for armor as well. I want to say I went for armor next. Like I say, I forget just how much far ahead I am. But essentially, I'm just thinking about that. I want to have essentially 2 sniper rifles, 2 miniguns, 2 grenade launcher upgrades, possibly another gauntlet for the technicians, definitely Predator armor. We're going to need more of them, like I say, because we will be liberating a new area. We'll be getting some basic missions, but obviously the liberations will be coming in thick and fast. So I'll be thinking about that, and we'll possibly be getting like sword upgrades, because we'll be getting more into mutant autopsies, stun laser autopsies, any other trooper autopsies that we still haven't managed yet, and obviously to upgrade the overall gear for our shinobis, our special characters, so our Reaper, our Skirmisher, obviously they can get upgraded armor as well. So I'm really thinking long term a little bit more now rather than later. And the good thing is, because we've almost got this other area liberated totally, everybody's on supply, so not only will we get our 300-400 supplies every month from that particular area, because I'm selling a lot of stuff here as well, we can obviously get all our gear. We can start thinking about not excavating, but building our buildings, yeah, that's a good one, for our proving grounds. Obviously we're going to need our power bank up, because we need to get that quickly enough. We'll get our resistance ring up, or definitely we'll be getting our training centre up for our XCOM abilities. Like I say, we need as much cash as possible, and I'd rather be doing that now rather than later. After all that, we got a basic mission. This was to extract the VIP, so another engineer. Like I say, an engineer is not the greatest thing for us right now. We really want scientists, simply because I believe we're like 41 essentially for engineers to scientists. Right now we've got 5 engineers. We're close to getting the maximum that we need for end game essentially, so we can basically buy everything in the game. But our scientists are basically holding us back. The good thing about scientists is obviously it increases the time, or decreases the time that you research. It decreases the time that people are inside the psionics lab, and so on and so forth. So right now they're so far behind. I want to try and get them more than the engineer, but you know what I mean, it's always random for these missions, so yeah. I can't do much about RNG. RNG is RNG. So simply all I did was, as always, single shinobi on this mission, and hopefully it works rather than not, because any boost, no matter what, is obviously going to be more beneficial to me in this campaign. Straight after that, we got the end of the month, so the Chosen got a little bit buffed. Not too much worried about that, to be honest with you. Like I said, it's still quite early game for them in this campaign, so they won't be too brutal. They still are brutal, don't mind me saying that, but like I said, they won't have all their offensive and defensive abilities coming on this one. So because it's the end of the month, it means we do get the covert operations, and I'm decided, because we didn't have really good bonuses in any other aspects, and I didn't want to go for the new specialist, the Templars in this regard. I decided to go for the assassin. So get the part 1 done. Like I say, I might cycle between part 1 and assassin and part 1 on the warlock, part 2 on the assassin, part 2 on the warlock, to try and get them up. Like I say, if we can try and get them off the board, it really comes in handy as well. Like I say, they are very brutal. Like I say, I didn't know just how brutal they are in this campaign, Long War, the Chosen. Sure, you can cheese them just like any other thing in this game, but if you don't deal with them quite quickly, they can become more of a nuisance than anything else. So I decided to go with the part 1 for the assassination. So after all that, we got 2 or 3 missions pop up, but they were just never manageable. The times that came up were just not doable at all. You know, I could only get 1 person in, and they wouldn't have done much anyway, because it was either get intel, grab the supplies, or hack the station, and I just don't have the troops for that. And even though the Shinobis are very good at doing these type of missions, you know, when you're facing like 13 enemies, it's just not worth it. Really, just not worth it. But from there, we got one of our Shinobi missions pop up, and that's to extract the VIP from the city. So that's the next mission we'll be doing. So until then, folks, it's been ThomFnG. As always, practice makes perfect. I'll see you in the next one.